You guys, I cannot wait to go away for spring break or Passover or Easter or whatever. So, of course, the minute you book a vacation, you start stressing out about your vacay fits. But here's the tea. I know where to go and I know where I'm getting all the vacay fits that I need. And this year, it's happening at Quince. Because I deserve Quince's high quality apparel, but also their travel essentials at fair prices. So they have lightweight European linen styles from $30. They have washable silk tops. They have comfy lounge sets. Also, they have premium luggage options and stylish tote bags to carry it all. But the best part? All Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to you. So, things I love by Quince. By the way, I have a Quince bed, okay? That's where I have a gorgeous linen bed. I didn't get the suitcases yet. I need to buy them because I don't have suitcases right now. They have everything. Cute little cardigans. Love that for us. For your next trip, treat yourself to the luxe upgrades you deserve from Quince. Go to quince.com/notskinny for 365-day returns, plus free shipping on your order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/notskinny to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/notskinny. There are a lot of supplements out in the market. Supplements is such a hard thing to measure, right? Because it's like, oh, you're taking vitamin C. Great. Do you feel it? However, with Nutrafol, which is a hair supplement, you do see results. If you're dealing with hair thinning, hair shedding, or hair issues, Nutrafol really does have an amazing proactive approach that targets the root causes. So especially new moms, hair thinning is really, really, really unexpected and frustrating. So luckily there's Nutrafol's postpartum supplement, which was OBGYN formulated and obviously breastfeeding friendly because I'm taking it currently. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. That's why this Mother's Day, Nutrafol makes the perfect gift. There's something for every mom on your list. The postpartum formula is great for women in the first year after giving birth. The Women's Balance formula is perfect for women 45 and up experiencing premenopause or menopause. And of course, the women's formulas are great for those who are in between life stages. So this Mother's Day, consider Nutrafol. It's the best-selling hair growth supplement. Whether you're gifting it to yourself or a loved one, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off any order. Enjoy free shipping when you subscribe. Go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code NOTSKINNYGIFT. So Nutrafol.com, that's spelled NUTRAFOL.com. The promo code is NOTSKINNYGIFT. I get asked about my Nutrafol code all the time. So now you know, save it, keep it, print it. Nutrafol.com. The promo code is NOTSKINNYGIFT.
On air.
Wait, is his mic good?
Are we full of air? Wait a minute. Where are we right now? I should do it right here. Check that out. And I do my own sound.
Yeah, I was going to say. You do give musician vibes. Have you ever dabbled?
Dabbled. Yes, but for my ears, for no one else's ears. But there was a time where three chords in a version of the truth,
right,
was in my repertoire. Yeah, I pick a little guitar, but really just for myself.
It looks like you do.
Oh yeah, I just give off that energy.
Right. In a good way.
But we're more of kind of
jamming out, jam
like
sesh.
a jam band.
A jam sesh.
A jam band. So is it Zeppelin? Is it the Rolling Stones?
It's
or is it
Rolling
the Beatles?
Stones.
Okay.
It's maybe Johnny Depp has a band. You would have a band.
And Johnny Depp, yeah. Okay.
You would have a band.
Okay, fantastic.
We love it. We just made up a whole story.
That's what I'm going to do, and they're all going to be wearing goggle glasses. The name of my band is Walton Goggins Goggle Garage Band.
That, by the way, was so hard for me to say, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
I might have, my brain can be dyslexic sometimes, so I might have twisted it and did Goggins Google. I was like, oh, it's a Google.
Yeah.
It's Google. I thought I went to put them on and I was like, do I have to press something?
Yeah.
Am I in the
That's
Google
coming.
verse?
That's the 2.0 version. Yeah, it's a screen. Everything.
You know what else is coming out? That little twang of yours is coming out.
It is coming out. Yeah, it is when I'm tired. It comes out. Or when I've been drinking. And today I have been drinking and I'm tired. So
Today no.
I'm joking.
No. Walton Goggins is here, you guys. Huge, 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 huge. I'm so excited that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here.
And you said you're so tired and
no, I say that like as a we've just kind of been at it. We're in the middle of doing Fallout season 2, and it's no joke. That those days are it's a heavy lift in the best way. But
where do you film that?
Well, we're filming this season in and around. In Los Angeles. We're based kind of out in LA, and then spend a lot of time out in the desert. We were in New York for season 1, New York and Namibia, and but we're out west right now.
And you're based like in around New York.
Well, I am now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in Los Angeles for 30 years, and my wife is from LA, and son born in Los Angeles, and then like so many people, we decided to just do something different in the pandemic, and we.
Oh, it was the pandemic times, really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Towards
And how you
the end
liking
of that
it?
first year, I love it.
Really?
We have a place. We have 125 acres upstate, and then an apartment here in the city. But we live upstate, and I love it.
In the winters?
Well, it's nothing against Chicago, or Toronto.
Yeah.
But those can be really tough. I don't find winters here to be that brutal.
They aren't.
I think they've
very
also, gentle.
It's bad, but they've gotten much less worse.
Yeah.
With the help of, some.
With the help of some emissions.
Because I remember I grew up here, and I used to be wrapped from head to toe, like the gloves. I once bought like a face mask. The goggles would be good. Like I would be covered. I wouldn't care about what I looked like. Now I could be like a pea coat.
Right.
Don't even need a scarf.
Right.
It's a different kind of thing.
Yeah. I just find that the seasons here are so gentle, and nature on the East Coast is certainly in the Hudson Valley is not so dissimilar than the Cotswolds. In England, and it's one of the few places in America that has that feel, and I love it.
So
there's a season for everything.
Never going back to LA?
Well, I'm in Los Angeles now.
Now you get to go, but like to live.
I don't know the answer to that question. Right? I never say never about anything, but I hope anyway that there's a chapter beyond the chapter that we're living right now.
I love that.
I think I would like to keep. We've talked about this quite a bit, and we like this hub, but our spokes will continue to move in different directions. And there's I think a chapter in my life where, I want to be 15 minutes from the Mediterranean for, 6 or 7 months out of the year. And so we'll see. I don't know. Life is short and life is long.
I love that. I love not knowing. I also pretend to be like that, but I end up staying in the same place. I'm like, who knows where I'll be next year? And then I'm just in the same place. But I love pretending that it might change,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
At least I'm like putting it out there.
And where is that place?
New York. I've been here.
Right.
I'm like, maybe, who knows? I can't sign a lease for 2 years.
Yeah, that's
true. Never know where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
How old is your son?
He is 14.
14. So he's
Yes,
good
he
to
is.
travel with. Like he's
He's the best.
Yeah.
But he's always been good to travel with.
Really?
Yeah. Ever since he was a little kid, it's like he would much rather be, he would either rather be at home or on the road. To go out at home is really not his thing, but he's a great traveling buddy, and we're actually taking a huge trip to Mongolia together.
You and him?
This year, yeah.
A solo. Wow, that's so
It
special.
is special. He's special.
I love that. I have 2 boys. I'm still
You
in
do?
the. I do.
You have 2 boys.
2 boys.
And
just boys around me.
what?
They're wild. It's
what age?
5 and 10 months. The
5
5
and
is
10
like
months.
Yeah.
Wow.
The 5 is like at that stage of just testing.
Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah.
You get all these gentle parenting reels that are like, if he's having a tantrum, get on your knees.
Right. Yeah.
Blink. Like we didn't have that back in the day.
No. No.
You just winged it.
Yeah, you winged it. Yeah. I don't
But
know.
look, you're saying he's a great kid. And here I am looking at these reels, trying to get down on the knee, blink twice, whisper, whatever, until I go crazy.
It's not working. This isn't working.
Let me tell you.
It's not working.
It's not. Listen.
Let me talk to him. I'm
And
kidding.
I feel like first of all, I feel like there is something, you know what? I do blame myself. Like my energy is very,
Yeah.
like you kind of, and your vibe is very like calming. So maybe you just created that kind of vibe and energy.
Yeah. I hope so. And I've never, I've been a parent now for 14 years, and I've never had like an argument with my child ever. No, I mean, there was a moment when he was being, an asshole, for a period of time. And we were, his mom, my wife had to go out of town for a couple of days, and we had a conversation about that, and about two different roads that he could go down, and one, your life would look like this, and the other, your life would look like this, and it's, your decision. This is like maybe the first big decision you're ever going to make. And
such a deep convo. What age was this at?
He was 10.
Okay.
And it was just, very measured and very calm. And I said, I just think tonight is a huge, huge night in your life. And he's like, what do you mean, Dad? I said, well, it's a big choice. This is kind of how you've been acting, and you could continue to act that way. And this is probably what your life is going to look like. Or you could wake up with gratitude, and really look around and be thankful for your life and participate in our life as a family. It was an active member, and your life could look like this. And he said, well, I know the answer. I said, well, you can't know the answer. Like, that's what's so great about growing up, right? You have to think about this answer. And because your decision is going to reverberate throughout the rest of your life. And he took some time, and he started to talk. No, you got to go to sleep. Wow. You got to sleep on it. And I'll do whatever you want. And he woke up in the middle of the night, and he said, Dad, I thought about it. I've really thought about it. And I want to wake up with a life of gratitude every day. I promise. That's what I want. I want to be that guy. And I just looked at him, and I was, crying like everybody else. But really, I just looked at him and said, wow, you are as wise as I thought you were.
Wow.
You are that guy. Wow, good for you. Let me shake your hand. And
first of all, that's powerful. It worked on me. I want to be that guy.
Yeah, right. Who doesn't want to be that guy?
I'm glad we have it on video, because these are the reels that we need in life. We don't have much of your time today, and thank you for giving any of your time today, because you are just. Do you know the Goggins Girlies?
I mean,
have you heard of them?
I would be better for me if it came from you.
Okay, there are. I mean, I can't open my Instagram, the TikTok, like everybody's really obsessed with you.
Oh, that's very
in this very special way. Like, it's not just, a thirst trap moment it's like everything. People just appreciate you for being you, for your work, for your style, for your vibe, for the past things that you've done. So it's an iconic. Do you feel this moment kind of like, are you reveling in it?
Well, do I feel this moment? I feel that there's an energy out there that is one of like this undulation of love. Do you know?
Yeah.
And it feels really, really good. And I hope anyway that I'm doing the best I can to reciprocate it, because it's with such affection and this genuine gratitude that I have for all of this support from so many people from various walks of life, and
right.
And I love doing what I do. You know what? I love being a fucking human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do. I love life, and I am an intense guy, and I'm a relaxed guy. I'm like all of those things, and when you're in like the White Lotus, and was really difficult, but and the best way, and on the other side of it now, on the precipice of it being released, that's a relief,
yeah.
and a chance to kind of just be a civilian again for a little while. And I feel the same thing about Fallout, and And the same thing about
And Righteous Gemstones out for the last season. The final season, is it?
Yeah, the final season. Yeah. And so I'm just grateful that so many people are
Connecting.
Connecting and being on this
Why do
journey
you
with
say
me.
that White Lotus was difficult?
No, difficult. What I mean, difficult emotionally, just because of the what this particular guy Rick Hatchett was going through.
Yes.
Not difficult, working environment.
Oh, got you.
No, difficult, just emotionally.
Are you anything like Rick? Like, did you relate to him on any level?
Yeah, I am. I relate to Baby Billy. I relate to every character that I've ever played. I think every actor would say that.
Yeah.
On some level you have to have a connection. But yeah, Rick is I understand where he is, mentally and spiritually.
Yeah.
Because I too have been there, and I think most of us have. Yeah.
I think, first of all, physically, obviously you're him, but the style. Like, my husband watches White Lotus with me, and he doesn't watch, like, we have different TV lives, but this is one where we can kind of come together.
Oh, lovely.
And he loves the style. Like, he dresses so cool on the show. And I was like,
Rick Hatchett style.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you do too IRL. Like, you have incredible style. Did you like the clothes?
Well, you know what? We talked about all of that at the beginning. I was pretty early in the casting kind of process when they offered me. I don't know if I was number one, but I think maybe number two or something like that. And with that came a conversation with Mike that was essentially we don't know who this guy is, meaning like how he presents himself in the world, and Alex, our costume designer, who's brilliant, has been with the show from the very beginning. She had some ideas, but she said, I really don't know either. And I said, you tell me. And I said, I know exactly who this person is.
You said that.
Yeah, I've seen people like this kind of move through the world, and I wasn't really interested in playing an idea of what this guy is, but a very specific version of who this guy is in the world. And so
you brought a lot of the ideas.
Yeah, just said, I think Salvador and gonzo journalism, and like it's a mix kind of between the two, and he's sexy without being sexy, and he has the nice things that he has. He couldn't afford to replace them if he lost them, but there are times in his life when he can buy a nice watch or a nice
you
lighter.
take anything home?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah. We got this. They got me a Tiffany lighter.
I didn't even. Now I have to go back and look.
Yeah, it's
Things
this
that
very specific kind of silver, beautiful Tiffany lighter, and I took that.
Oh, I love that. Is there anybody else that you could see yourself playing in the cast? Like, well, you have the accent going for you, which they worked so hard on in the Ratliff family.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I know. Did you take any inspo? Because I know there was a whole story that they took from this show called Southern Charm. It's like a reality TV show. They went wild on Bravo.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Did you take inspo for Rick from anywhere specific?
No. Just my imagination.
Just your imagination. I had so many questions about his decisions because you said in episode 7 that you felt like you got closure. You said to Frank.
I think he did.
You did?
Yeah.
Like, as a viewer, I was like, he did?
Well, I think so, to the degree in one can get closure, to the degree that one is able to not act upon on an impulse, right? And so, yeah, everything's in baby steps, and we'll see where the story goes.
Where the next episode, I mean, yeah.
But I really believe, in that moment, he transcended. Yeah.
What was it like acting with one of your BFFs, Sam Rockwell?
He's just that, one of my BFFs.
Yeah.
Just the best. Yeah.
Getting through that scene with
it was extraordinary. Yeah.
Everything you guys did together was just such a pleasure to watch.
It was
like
a pleasure
both of
to
you
do.
on screen.
It was a pleasure to do.
It could have taken forever. Like, have that just be the story of you both, know? I need you should do a collab with, because I know you're such a fan of small businesses and kind of entrepreneurship. Like some collab with the Calm app.
I did. It's out right now.
Shut up.
Yeah, read you a bedtime story.
Shut up.
I can put you to sleep right now.
No, tell me the truth.
It came out 10
For
days
reals?
ago.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's a story about a yard sale.
A story about a yard sale?
Yeah, you could go on the Calm app, and you can. I can put you to sleep.
I am obsessed.
This afternoon.
You guys, who needs that sleeping bell? No, I'm obsessed. Like, not that you would put me to sleep, but it would put me in a calm state. This episode is supported by FX's Dying for Sex. This is a new FX show, okay? All episodes are already up on Hulu, so go binge it because it is so good. It's starring Michelle Williams and Jenny Slade, who we love, and it's inspired by a true story, which we love. So the show follows Molly, and she gets a terminal cancer diagnosis and then decides to up and leave her husband to kind of explore all of her wildest sexual desires. So obviously she has all the support from her BFF, Nikki, who stays by her side through this whole adventure. FX's Dying for Sex. All episodes are now streaming on Hulu. Exciting day, everybody. Simply has launched a new prebiotic soda. You guys know that I love sodas, and I love ones that come with a little something extra. It's not just good, but there's a prebiotic in it, right? So Simply Pop is the new juicy soda. There are 5 flavors: pineapple mango, yum yum, lime, strawberry, citrus punch, yum yum, and fruit punch. This is made with real fruit juice. Simply Pop supports gut health, important, and has 6 grams of prebiotic fiber, no added sugar, and is sweetened with Juice's monk fruit extract. This supports immune health with zinc plus vitamin C. Amazing! Simply Pop is flavor that pops. See what all the fizz is about. Simply Pop is the new juicy soda that happens when you combine the delicious real fruit flavors of Simply with 6 grams of prebiotic fiber to support gut health. Go to cokeurl.com/simplypop to find out where you can try Simply Pop. Find Simply Pop and any of its 5 juicy flavors by visiting them online at cokeurl.com/simplypop. That's Coke, COKEURL.com/simply SIMPLYPOP. And you've always been such a hustler. I mean, now this is like a very known fact that you had this valet business in LA, which I'm sure you talk about a lot now.
Well, I have talked about it just in relationship to the love that I have for entrepreneurs, and small business owners, and which led to this collaboration with GoDaddy, to go into business with them, and make these these goggles, and to go into this kind of business adventure together, and because I desperately believe in what it is that they do as a company, and I've had 4 or 5 small businesses in my life, and I believe that, and the ethos of GoDaddy, and what they are doing for dreamers, and for people that.
Well, for people that don't know, GoDaddy has that's where I bought my what's it called? Domain
name.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did they? So
well, they have, yes, they do that, and that's what kind of one of the things they're known for. But they are kind of like a full service company for young entrepreneurs who want to start out in business, but aren't really sure how to go about it. And they have this new product called GoDaddy Arrow, which is this AI tool that will do everything from help you build your website, to help you generate copy to populate that website in order to speak to your audience, to design your logo, to generate social content, with a calendar that allows you to populate, these channel, Instagram and all the rest of it, with a real presence so that you don't have to think about it. I have an Instagram account. I don't have really anything else. I still feel the pressure to
post
something, but I'm not,
because you have highlights, which I love. You're taking advantage of the whole, like you have like highlights. You have a Rick and Chelsea highlight,
right,
a Rick and Frank highlight. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to do I have someone? No,
right. Do you have someone help you? You do your social media.
Yeah, all of it. But and if you really look at it, it's pretty simple. I know how to make like white letters in a black box. I just kind of learned something new the other day. I just learned that I could put these thoughts down now and save this as a draft.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Save a draft is a great.
Yeah.
By the way, don't feel bad about just finding out, because I do this for a living.
Yeah.
And it took me a while I was like, wait, I don't need to just post it right away. I can save it for later.
Yeah, you can save it for later. Yeah, but if you feel inspired in a moment and you and contractually you can't post it because you would get sued or something.
But if you're doing it on stories, it does expire.
Not only does it expire, I just tried to do a sample of that and wound up posting the story. It wouldn't allow. I don't know yet how to save a draft in a story. I can't really figure it out.
I'll show you after.
Hey, fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so Instagram you've got figured out mostly.
Yeah.
How did it come about? So you had this idea, and then they
were looking to partner with someone that they knew had a foot in that space, that was really interested in entrepreneurship and that was passionate about small business, and they picked me. I have a business. I have a spirits.
Without knowing the idea first?
Well, they said, what do you want? What would you want to do? And I said, eyewear.
Really?
It's something
you knew
that
right
I've
away.
always wanted to do. Yeah, I have a number of ideas, right? I imagined I live in storytelling 24/7. That is kind of my life. But ideas for businesses are kind of always in tandem with what I do for a living. I have a spirits company now. I swear, if I hit this microphone one more time, it's okay, right? How about now? How's that sound?
Fine.
What about this? I'm gonna do this interview.
I'm just saying
this.
I'm not hitting it, so I don't know what's happening.
Hello.
Well, you know what? You're talking with your hand. You're a storyteller.
Yeah.
I'm a robot.
I gesticulate.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
But is it bothering you? Do you want us to move it?
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I was just
because I was wondering, they look like right.
So they said, what do you want to do? And I said, this eyewear, these goggles, and this experience that I had, at a ski resort not too far from my house upstate, and they said, well, okay, that's a great idea. I mean, eyewear is one of the most fashion forward accessories that we can wear. It's what people see first, and they said, yeah, okay, that we can make that work. Let's partner on that, and then we set out to do this, and here we are.
Here you are.
6 months later.
And how involved were you with the design and everything like that?
Heavily involved. Heavily involved, yeah, with every color, every band, every name. All of it.
I love that.
Yeah,
and you really don't see anything like this. It does make you feel like
anything like this.
I need to go somewhere.
Well,
or you're saying walk down New York City.
At the end of the day, it's like, what is it? Well, it's a lot of fun, isn't it? And kids that wear them to school get a huge kick out of it.
Yeah.
And adults that wear them to a Fish concert, or doing a sport, but really they just bring a lot of joy to people. That's what I've found.
Yeah, and you're right. When I opened them at home, my son, I was like, stay away. I just knew he would see it as I wanted to. You know, there's just something about it that kids would love because it's colorful and big and fun to play with and experiment with.
Yeah, and so I'm having a good time.
And at the end of the day, what's wild that I've also heard about you is all of this, which you've been doing this for forever, for decades, right? Mm-hmm. It all started because of an American Express letter.
Yeah. Well, it was an offer in college, right? The way that you get an offer for a credit card. and there was one, for American Express. It came in the mail, and with this particular offer, if you got the card, applied for the card, you would get 2 round-trip tickets for $99 east of the Mississippi, or $199 west of the Mississippi. And this was back when, I don't know, an airplane ticket from Atlanta to Los Angeles was like $1,200 or something. It wasn't cheap, and I just looked at this as a sign that I'm gonna go west, young man, and it was really getting that card and getting these 2 round trip tickets that gave me permission or the confidence to leave college and go on my big grand life adventure.
What year were you at in college when this
Freshman.
happened? Oh, freshman.
It was my first 3 or 4 days at school. I was always going to do something.
You knew it deep down.
Yeah, but this was this offer really gave me the opportunity to leap, a big leap instead of baby steps.
It's so different today. Like, that makes me think, how like today with social media and everything, just people's roads to success are just look different.
Yeah, I think just roads in general look different, and I what is success? I mean, there are metrics for every type of success, I suppose, but God, it's the time is so fast and so fleeting that if the metric that I like to use is, are you having fun?
Are you having fun? Are you having fun, Walton?
I'm having a ball.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so
and
much
spending
for
any
having
time
me.
with me. Seriously,
I appreciate
love your
you
work.
having me.
Everybody does.
Thank you for
Goggins
saying
Girlies.
that. All right.
What's up?